Is your business transactional or relational? And how do you know? So, a lot of loan officers that we speak to on a daily basis, this is one of the questions that we ask. And the reason is, in a lot of cases, if you're doing a high volume of leads, that is normally a transactional based business, where relational is more, hey, I'm building a referral base, I'm building businesses off of my clientele that I've worked with in the past and working off of their circle of influence as well as my own. So, how do you build a relational business versus a transactional? One of the ways that to better understand that is when you look at your history of business, have you spoken to your past clients and how often do you speak to them? And what also creates a relational business is, do you know something personal about them? Along the way, if you're speaking to a lot of different clients, it's very difficult to keep track of that. So very important to make sure that you keep track of who you speak to and what's important to them, whether that's family, hobbies, where they're from, what they like, what drives them, very personal items that will separate you and create a more personal business versus transaction. Transaction to us is, hey, you're going to go through this transaction. There's not going to be a lot of personal touch, personal hand holding. And then once that deal is done, there's really not much after that sale. Where relational is, hey, understanding who the client is, what their goals are, what their needs are, understanding that their vision, maybe not just getting into a home over the next 3 years, but now after 3 years, they may want to move into something bigger, or maybe they want to start to invest in the future, but being there for the long haul for that potential client. Putting practices in play in your business to become more of that relational type loan officer takes intent, and being able to better understand how to do that, when to do that is very important, especially in the day of automation. Everyone wants to be able to automate their businesses, but in doing so, are you taking the human touch out of that? Are you eliminating the human touch that really drives that personal relationship? Very important to understand, take a scope of your business, look at it. And one of the questions I always like to ask is, hey, if I picked out one person from your database and went in and asked you, when was the last time you spoke to them? And then above and beyond that, what do you know personally about that individual or individuals on a personal level, that if you called and picked up a phone today and called them and spoke to them, what could you talk about outside of business or mortgages that you know about that individual? Little tip, take a look at your business. Are you transactional or more personal? If you need any guidance on that, that's where we're here to help you.